We got trouble off turn 4.
Several trucks involved.
It's like Randy Briggs originally.
Big hit there on the 26.
Problems getting slowed down, and so
Lance Hooper in the 01, I believe.
That's correct.
That's Lance Hooper there in the Lucas Oil 01.
86.
That's where you need us.
Some people wrecked.
Down on the apron, it was in fact the 53 that started the whole thing. Look behind here, though.
Randy Briggs is a rookie, and that's turn number 4, and there you see the trucks backing into him even. But here in turn number 4, we talked about the bumpiness, the humpy bump. Is that something that a rookie gets maybe a little bit nervous for?
Here we get another look
here's
at
another
it
look.
here.
You saw that's exactly where the truck broke free between the two corners. There's big hit there. There's a tunnel that comes underneath there. That's part of the
shouldn't fly, and he stayed on pit. He stayed on the racetrack. Oh, big crash.
Big crash for Mario Goslin in the number 12, that tire monkey number 12. Obviously into the wall. You see Mario taking the steer.
Passing Armendia on the inside, and Armendia didn't know Mario was down there, crowded him down onto the apron, and Mario lost control of his truck and hard contact into that outside wall. Good thing to see Mario was.
All right. Oh, Kimmel. Trouble. Whoa, hard hit. Oh, man.
That's a fuel fire there. That's back there where the fuel cell is.
Man, look at the back of that car, Larry.
What's back? There is no back. Frank Kimmel, 3-time ARCA champion, came here, brought his sponsor, Advance Auto Parts, to Travis Carter.
A little bit too wide. See the right rear tires right up in that gray. He just got it in there a little too high.
It was almost exactly what happened to Robbie Gordon, just at the opposite end of the racetrack.
Exactly.
Boy, that was a hard lick.
See, it's out. He's gone. It's out from under him before he ever even. He's just starting to think about making the turn. The car's already turning around with him before he even gets there.
And you can see the fuel cell was shoved all the way into the rear. Ryan Newman. Meanwhile, and in the wall is Carl Long at turn 2. Nobody near him. Andy Hillenberg goes by without incident. Caution is out.
Yeah, I'm all right.
And caution laps do count. One car on pit road. That's Randy Renfro.
He has that look. He's getting off into turn 1 and 2.
Oh, he just drove it in there, and the back end started stepping out on him before he ever got to the middle of the corner.
Carl Long driving the Walk to Cure Diabetes. Number 85 crashes out of the Winston Open.
Travis Kvapil, coming off a disappointing run a week ago at New Hampshire, appears to be back on track today, and we have issues on the racetrack.
We see the damage to the 76 of Chris Wimmer. Number 2. Chris is just going to get a little bit wide. Keeps it out of the outside wall, but the problem is there's an inside wall over there, and he makes pretty hard contact. Shortens that truck up quite a bit. Really a tough break. And you really, it makes you wonder why. You want to try to get as good a lap in as you can, but with only 36 trucks here for 36 positions.
On Wally Dallenbach and Chad Little. He was 4th on lap number 4, then it backslid a little bit, and then got caught up in others. 75 is Dallenbach, 14 rather is Mast.
A lot of contact there. Chad Little went up, hit the outside wall, and then careened into the inside wall.
Here's the look again. Accident taking shape, sending Chad Little to the garage area. So the field coming through turn number 3 and 4. Here's what Robert Presley saw as we are getting set to go green now. The pace car pulling up.
Conseco Pontiac. This was earlier into turn 11. Pow.
And that was a brand new race car. First time it had seen the racetrack was here today.
There's the Hutchins device, the supplementary restraint straps that Hornaday's wearing. He climbs out. He's okay. That car is gone.
Oh, and they touched.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
Newman got in the field.
In the outside wall to 66.
Yep. Newman got.
Oh.
That car down on the bottom got tagged hard.
The caution is out.
There's a race here, and that's really what starts all this. And then Newman tries to go in front of the 66. 66 catches the back of Elton Sawyer, turns him into the wall.
And Sawyer's going to get hit coming down the hill right
there. Got hit in the rear and turned around. That was probably
for the 4th position behind them. Austin Cindric just a half a lap away from doing something he has wanted to do forever. Win on an oval. Behind him, though, the battle is good. Ross Chastain and Riley Herbst. We got cars sliding down the backstretch.
Allgaier gets into Ronnie Bassett Jr., sends him into the outside wall, then hard into the inside wall. And I mean, all 4 tires came off the ground for Bassett, and that car is completely destroyed. And Timmy Hill, with no place to go, hits the outside wall and then rams into Bassett.
And you got to feel for somebody like Ronnie Bassett Jr. or Timmy Hill, Mark. These are teams, they don't have big budgets. They don't have lots of money, and they were less than a half a lap from finishing this race with cars intact.
It's perhaps Darrell Waltrip, because he has had some miserable finishes. And a car into the wall. Gary Cope. Pretty heavy contact to the front of that car. The back of the car, excuse me. The back of the car is gone, essentially.
How in the world? Looks like he backed in the fence, but how did the car end up in that kind of shape? And the car just all of a sudden went sideways. I don't know if there was some contact with the 16 car or not.
Third windshield on his car. Let's see if we can determine. Yep. Wow. Just like a bullet coming right at you. Thank goodness for the shatterproof glass, the bulletproof glass that they have in these cars. Here.
Oh, we got a crash. Andy Houston, looks like Biffle's also involved in it.
Wow.
Biffle up on the outside.
Looks like it. Yeah. What's left of the Granger truck sliding down off the wall.
We're going to off turn 4. Now we see Houston lose control. Oh, he got the truck loose and had to back off the gas, and that's when Biffle just ran up on the back of him.
Biffle got into the back of Houston after Houston.
Trouble! Oh, turns around. That's the 21 of Donnie Leah.
Big damage on that white truck back there. Truck's going down pit road. That's Hamlin.
Hamlin goes down pit road.
That was a 64 of Chase Mattioli that made contact with Donnie Leah.
Take a look. This is turn 3. Leah gets sideways.
He gets sideways. Look at Top Bodine just barely get by. Chase Mattioli, with absolutely nowhere to go, makes pretty significant contact. Todd right now is being shown in the 17th position.
Big hit there. Chase Mattioli getting into the side of Donnie.
High gear. He's fallen a lap behind, and he thinks, oh, we got a car on the wall. That's Rick Wilson. He has tapped the wall and holds on to it. Pretty good piece of driving, but he's lost some rubber, and he's going to have to rubber flying around. I guess it was pieces of the car, but he's coming back down into pit road, and he is without a right front tire. He's on the rim, and he's muscling it back in as we take another look at it. And it may well be, Donnie, that a tire simply blew and threw him into the